and a nice new watch.
Well, I would prefer it if you didn't tire him by staying too long, Mr. Daly.
Oh, I'm not one to hang about illness and disease, sister. That takes a special kind of noble spirit that you angels of mercy possess to cope with that.
Well, I don't know. Just a job, really.
Just a job? Our lives in your hands? Devoting your life to healing the sick, comforting the dying, emptying the bedpans? Hardly just a job, sister.
Well, it's very kind of you, but...
Not at all. Your very uniform bears testimony to... Please, excuse me. This watch, supplied by the National Health, I suppose?
Well,
I thought so. Unfeeling bureaucrats. I mean, how can one get them to realise a very life may hang in the balance when you are forced to take a pulse reading with a cheap mechanism like that?
Well, I don't...
Now, sister, what you need, nay, what you must have, is nothing less than a fully guaranteed quality timekeeper. Yes, a cheque will be perfectly acceptable, sister. Thank you. Oh, my good God.
Hello, Arthur. Glad you could get along.
Dear, oh dear. What did you run into, a brick wall?
I didn't run into anything. I was walking across a road and a motor ran into me. Broke just about every bloody bone in my body, except my neck.
Still, should be a nice little insurance claim.
It was a hit-and-run job, Arthur. And the old Bill haven't been able to trace the car.
Get the number, did you?
Oh, naturally. Just as I was about to descend from 20 feet in the air and smash into the concrete, I whipped out my notebook, took the number, colour, make, description of the driver. Of course, my hand was shaking a bit, a shock, you know. And the pages were somewhat blood-stained.
I see what you mean. Upset someone, have you?
Well, I don't know, Arthur. I mean, you know me. I mean, I've been out of the villainy scene for years. Made a few quid and maybe a few enemies at the same time. Well, and if this is a comeback for some bit of naughtiness then, I can't see it. I've been legit for too long. I mean, it could be genuine. But then something happened to make me take seconds.
Well, what's that then?
Well, you know, I'm in the antique game. Got a nice high-class shop in Kensington. And a sort of partner. He knows how to handle the kind of upmarket punter we get.
And?
Well, Jim, that's my partner. He tells me that a couple of hooligans have been in the shop at the demand.
What, protection?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not the most difficult thing in the world, is it? To smash a Ming vase or to break up a Louis XVI chair.
Or a human frame.
Exactly.
So you think this might have been deliberate? To get you off the plot?
I don't know. I mean, it seems a bit drastic. Yeah, I mean, I might have been killed. Maybe somebody just taking advantage of me being out of the way. I mean, I'm still very useful, Arthur. And I'd smash any bastard who'd try to collect protection off me. But... oh, Jim, well, he's not the physical type.
So you want someone to mind him, is that it?
Yeah. And the shop.
I've got just a man for you.
Yeah, I heard you've got a good lad.
Terry McCann, one of the best.
I don't want one of the best. I want the best. I want the hardest.
Well, isn't that what I said? My man is as hard as masonry nails, not an emotion in his body.
Happy birthday, Gran.
Can you start right away? I want 24-hour protection till it's settled.
Well, you'll have to grab a couple of hours kit from time to time.
You can sleep in.
Sleep in?
Yeah, it's a flat over the shop.
Is that where Jim lives?
Yeah, a spare bedroom.
Right, now, Alex, about the fee.
Oh, bill me, Arthur. I'm not concerned about the cost.
Oh, yeah, but Alex, look, there are going to be some expenses up front.
Well, what do you want me to do? Write you a cheque?
Yeah, it'd be a bit awkward, like, wouldn't it? Yeah, how's Gloria and the kids?
That's all right.
Visit regularly?
The fact is, Arthur, Gloria and me split up some time back.
No. You and Gloria? Oh, that is a turn-up. You and Gloria? I always thought you was a perfect couple.
Well, we had our differences. I still visit her and the kids. Weekends and when I can, you know.
She know you're in here?
Yes, she knows.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Alex. I always liked you and Gloria. Well, where are you living now, then?
In the flat over the shop as well. It's part of my property.
Come on now, Mr. Daly. You promised not to tire him.
That is perfectly true, sister, and I am nothing if not a man of my word.
And here's that cheque, Mr. Daly.
Oh, thank you, sister. Well, we all try to help our fellow creatures in our own way, eh?
I like to hope so, Mr. Daly.
Oh, looks beautiful. And truly a bargain. Well, I'll be off. Now, don't you worry about a thing. I shall give it my full attention. Oh, before I go, I don't suppose... No. That's not right. Bye.
Arthur, you'll need to know where the shop is.
Oh.
Take a card. There's one on top of the locker there.
Ah.
And any problems with Jim, tell him to contact me.
Right. I'll see you. Bye, sister.
Bye, Mr. Daly. And thank you.
My pleasure.
Open up, Mr. Brompton.
P6 is therefore effectively in parallel with the load at position 1.
Do you like it, Gran?
P6 becomes
Pardon,
comparable
love?
with Q.
The watch. Do you like it?
Reduced,
Oh, yes.
and the gain
Very
falls.
nice. Very nice.
So you'll find that even with the lowering at high and low frequencies, the amplifier with resistive loads will amplify a wide band of frequencies.
Fancy a cup of tea, Gran?
And with negative
That'd be
feedback,
nice.
the bandwidth can be increased by lowering the gain. All this is easily followed by referring to the chart here. And as you can see, the action has the desired response. Now, at this point, I'd like you to refer to your figure 76. And you'll be able to follow the progression through from one to the other. As you remember, when a voltage in the A direction is applied to an overriding junction diode,
Terrific.
current consists of a similar number of poles passing from X to Y,
Gran?
and of
Arthur's here to see you.
electrons passing
Happy
from Y to X.
birthday. Little something for you.
Oh, I say.
No, don't get up.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Daly.
However,
Well, I don't know what to say. Aren't they lovely, Terry?
Yeah, lovely.
I'll just go and put them in a vase of water. And chocolate as well. Oh, I say.
This current will consist predominantly of poles
Lovely.
over the junctions of X, Y. Small numbers
Oh, they lovely.
of direction.
No, you bought her flowers as well.
As shown on page
She like to watch.
your notes, is the
What are you doing here?
junction of the
Got a job for you.
X transistor.
Well, I don't like the idea of living in.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
Well, I want a few hours to myself, don't I? Have a few drinks, pull a bird. Be master of my own fate and all that.
Money's good.
How good?
Well, I haven't worked out the details yet, but stand on me, you won't lose by it.
Where have I heard that before? What happens if I don't like the geezer?
You don't have to like him and look after him, Terry, do you?
How badly is this mate of yours hurt?
Alex? Oh, not bad. Just a few abrasions.
So it won't be in hospital long then?
Yeah, well, there are certain complications.
With abrasions?
You're like Alex. One of your own sort. Hard case in his time. Still is. Real man's man.
Sounds great.
Ah, here we are. Ah, that's what you call a bit of class, Terry. None of your Portobello Road junk in here.
Tell you what, that looked good in my kitchen, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Nice bit of full micro on the top.
Can I be of assistance, gentlemen?
You must be Jim. Arthur Daly. And, this is Terry.
I'm sorry, have we met?
Well, we have now. I'm a business acquaintance of Alex's. I've just come from seeing him at hospital. Been telling me all about your aggro.
My aggro.
Aggravation problem. And the little firm that's been busy at the demand.
He means the two nasties who've been asking you to contribute to their protection scheme. Oh, I see.
And I am here to set your mind at rest. You have nothing to worry about from this moment on.
Oh?
Yeah, Alex has asked me, in my capacity as professional security advisor, to see that you and the shop are looked after until he can do it himself.
Look after.
You're minded, protected. And Terry here is the best.
Is he indeed?
Hold on, Arthur, hold on.
No, you have nothing to worry about with Terry around.
Excuse me one moment, would you please?
Can I have a word with you?
Yeah? What's the matter?
Listen, if you think I'm staying in the same pad with that, you've got another thing coming.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with him?
Leave it out, can't you see?
See? Well, what is there to see? A perfectly charming young man. All right, so he may not be one of the chaps.
Arthur, the geezer is a raving iron.
Don't be ridiculous. An iron?
You have to scream it.
How do you know he's a pufter? How can you tell?
I can tell, believe me. Go on, have another look. Don't make it too obvious, eh?
He can't be. Can he?
Why not? There are thousands of them about.
Yeah, I know, but I mean...
No wonder you called that mate of yours a man's man.
Leave off, leave off. Alex a pufter? You must be joking. He's a married man with children.
You told me yourself he'd left them and gone to live case with Jolly Jim.
In the same flat, Terry, in the same flat. I did not say that was case. There's a spare bedroom, he told me so.
Arthur, I don't give a monkey's what your mate's into, right? And I've got nothing against irons. I just don't want to live with one.
Look, you are wrong about Alex, I'll lay odds. And even if you're right about him, I don't see that it makes any difference.
Oh, you don't, eh?
Well, no, I mean, he's not going to try any of that stuff with you, is he?
And if he does?
Well, you just have to use a bit of diplomacy, won't you? Say you're sorry, but you're normal. Say it'd upset your mum or something like that.
Arthur, it would upset me. I'm likely to give him a right hand and never mind the other firm.
No, no, no. Don't you do that. I mean, what would I tell Alex? Look, we could be on a right earner here. The man's loaded.
Arthur, what's it going to look like when people hear that I'm living with an iron, eh? It's going to do my reputation the world of bleeding good, innit?
Nobody will hear. How can they? Who knows you on this manor?
I don't care. I don't like it.
Look, Terry, look at it from the positive side. Luxury flat, room of your own, chance to educate your mind to the finer things of life, like antiques. And I mean, it's not as if you have to be a consulting adult.
Arthur,
Look, please, Terry, just for me. I promise I'll see that everything's kosher.
Well, gentlemen, since I've never seen or heard of you before today, you won't mind if I check with Alex about all this, will you?
No, I'll come with you.
Come with me?
To the hospital.
No, that won't be necessary.
Yeah, that's right, Jim. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't want you hurt and I don't want my stock damaged. Listen. Just do what I say. Okay? Okay.
Well, it seems I have no choice but to place myself entirely in your hands, Terry.
Oh, yes, very nice indeed. Oh, you'll be all right here, Terry.
Can I offer either of you a drink?
Not for me, thanks, Jim. I have to be going. Other appointments, busy schedule, you understand. No, I just wanted to see Terry ensconced, as it were.
Terry?
No, thanks, no. Just want to check a few things, windows, locks, that sort of stuff.
Oh, there's no need. The only way in or out is through the front door.
Yeah, well, I'll have a look anyway.
Nothing if not professional, is Terry.
So I see.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
There's no need for that. You stay and keep Jim company.
Oh, it's all right, Mr. Daly. You're perfectly safe.
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
Why, indeed.
I will have that drink now, Jim. Vodka and tonic, if you've got it.
Oh, I've got it.
You known Alex long?
A couple of years or so.
Oh, you'll have met his wife then, Gloria.
No, we've never actually met.
Charming woman, charming. I was very surprised when he told me they'd split up. I couldn't understand that. A couple of lovely kids they got, too.
Yes, so I believe.
How long you and Alex lived in this flat?
About 18 months.
Oh. It's very nice.
Yes, we like it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no more for me, thanks, friend. Oh, Terry, everything all right?
I trust mine's not the bedroom with all the fancy curtains and that.
Fancy curtains?
That's right. Yours is a spare bedroom.
Oh, that'll be Alex's room when he's here.
Well, I expect you'll be wanting to collect a few items. Toothbrush, what have you?
Yeah, I suppose so.
You know, I'll do that for you. Better stay now you're here. I mean, you never know when those hooligans are going to come back. I mean, they didn't give any indication, did they?
No. No, they didn't.
Right. Give us the keys to your flat. I'll nip round tonight and chuck a few things in a bag for you.
Well, I'll come down to the car.
No, there's no need for that.
I'll come down anyway.
Oh, right. Well, I'll be going then. It's very nice to... And as I say, with Terry here, you have got nothing to worry about.
How very reassuring. These are Alex's keys. You'd better take them to let yourself in. In case we're not here when you bring Terry's things.
Not here?
Well, I may decide to go out.
Out where?
Out. I'm not a prisoner, am I?
Well, no, but it'll be easy.
That'll be all right as long as Terry accompanies you.
Oh, come now. It's the shop they're interested in protecting, not me.
No, but it's from you they want to claim their contribution, isn't it?
Oh, so be it. About food.
Food?
Yes, food. You do eat, I suppose?
Well, he has been known to eat beans.
Beans.
Yeah, human beings.
Ah, I see a joke.
Terrific.
Outside you.
There's no need to cause unnecessary bad feeling with a client, Terry.
He ain't your client. Your friend in hospital is.
Ah, you know what I mean.
He was taking a...
No, he wasn't. You see, there you are. That's your inferiority complex again. He was simply asking you if you like some nice Cordon Bleu food. That's what I mean about a chance to educate your mind.
Yeah, it ain't me mind I'm worried about. And I'll tell you one more time, if he makes any kind of move...
Don't start all that again. A nice cushy number. Don't nose it by needling the geezer. Give us your keys. Do you want anything in particular?
No, a couple of shirts, underwear, shaving gear, toothbrush, that sort of thing.
Right. Hey, what was all that about the bedroom?
Oh, it's super.
You are wrong about Alex.
Oh, yeah.
Moule marinière. I do hope you like them.
Shells look like they'd be a bit hard.
Well, you must admit, it sounds a bit dodgy, Arthur.
Dodgy? You sound like Terry. Listen, if you knew this, Alex, you wouldn't call him a woofter to his face, I can tell you that.
Yeah, how's Terry taken to having to stay with the other one?
Oh, he loves it, don't he? Here, what's the time then?
Oh, it's nearly 6:30.
No, it's not. It's... Oh, mine seems to have stopped.
Right.
Same again, please, Dave.
Right up.
Hello, Arthur. You got the time?
Have I got the time? Hang on, I'll be right back.
I'll do some coffee in a moment if you'd like some.
No, I'm fine, thanks. That was smashing.
Thank you.
No, straight, it was really nice.
Yes, well, I like to cook. Of course, you know I'm gay.
Well, it had crossed my mind, yeah.
And does it bother you?
No. Why should it?
Well, it seemed to make your friend uncomfortable.
Ah, well, yeah, Arthur, he's a bit old-fashioned, like, you know, age creeping on.
Can't be much older than Alex.
Arthur thinks that you and Alex are just good friends.
Yes, I gathered that.
Arthur, how nice to see you after so long.
Me to see you too, Gloria. I thought I'd better ring first, see if it was all right to call round.
You didn't have to. I haven't installed anyone else yet, if that's what was bothering you. Well, don't just stand there. Come in, come in.
Look, I'm not exactly crazy about staying here either.
I do think the least Alex could have done was to forewarn me.
It was sprung on me a bit and all. Still, won't be in hospital long, will he?
At least 10 weeks, I should think.
10 weeks? For abrasions?
I'd hardly call having practically every bone in your body broken abrasions.
You're joking.
I don't joke.
Bloody Arthur. But listen,
These two merchants who came in the shop and put the frighteners on, now, what they look like?
Hard to say. All those butch, macho types look much the same to me.
Yeah, well, did either of them mention each other's name?
No.
And they didn't say when they'd be back?
No.
It's funny, they usually do.
I wouldn't know.
10 bleeding weeks.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I can hardly believe it.
Well, it's true. He finally came out of the closet. I'd suspected for some time, of course, but could never really prove it.
But I mean, Alex, he was always so... well, you know.
To the outside world, yes. Bastard. I hope he catches something.
Catches something? Oh, Gloria, you can't really mean that.
Oh, yes, I bloody do. Help yourself.
Oh, Tar. I mean, I can see, you know. I mean, I can see it upset you a bit.
A bit?
Well, a man is in hospital with a badly broken body.
No more than he deserves.
Well, he still looks after you, though, doesn't he?
He pays the bills. Just. When he was still living with me, he was quite generous. I suppose that was the guilt. But now he no longer has anything to hide. He's turned into Mr. Tightwad.
Do the kids know?
That he's mean?
No. He's, you know.
That their father is a queen? Nah, of course not.
Gloria.
Yeah, well, after an eye, we'll use this place called a
James, my dear. What's he saying to Gary? What on earth is James doing here without Alex keeping a watchful eye on him?
Hello, Ron. Gary, how are you?
Hello. Well, aren't you going to introduce us to your friend?
Terry, how's it going, mate?
Hello, Chaz. Here, come on, let's buy you a drink.
No, I'm just here to pick up a plant.
I thought you'd give the minicab up.
No, I won't hang about. I can see you're busy with your friend.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing. Just that I heard how you changed your living arrangements, like.
No, listen, Chaz.
Oh, leave off. It's just a joke.
That's a job, got it?
Got it.
You sure you won't have another drink before you go?
No, thanks, love. I'm driving, aren't I?
Well, it's nice to see you again, Arthur. And thanks for the lovely watch.
No, I'll shove it on Alex's bill.
Why are you helping that bastard?
Gloria, I'm a businessman. I've got to make a crust as well, haven't I? What else can I do? Ta-ra, love.
Do you want anything for supper?
No, thanks, no. I just want to get my head done, all right? Cheers. Yeah?
It's me, Terry.
Well, what's your game? What do you want?
And don't be alarmed. I'm not after your body. I just want to say something.
Yeah, what? All right. You don't have to sit there to say whatever it is, do you?
But don't be ridiculous. I just want to apologise for my attitude since you've been here. It was very childish of me. I mean, you're doing this for me as much as Alex. And I do appreciate it, really.
Oh. Yeah, well, all right then. Ta.
Good. So tomorrow we'll start afresh, yes?
Your gear, Terry. I saw your light was on, so I just come up. Sorry if I disturbed you.
Oi! Arthur! Arthur! Where the bleeding hell have you been for the last 3 days?
Been a bit busy these last few days. Them watches is moving well.
Oh, that's nice for you. Listen, don't you ever pull a stroke like that on me again.
Like what?
You know like what. That get out the other day when you left my gear.
Terry, I am a sensitive man. I know when not to intrude on people's privacy.
Now, listen,
Yeah, joke. Little bit of levity to lighten the day. I must say I was a bit taken aback at the time, and I thought, what, Terry? Never. No. Unless there's something you want to tell me.
Do what?
Make a few sales, Jim.
Listen. I'm here for Mr. Daly.
I've been to see Gloria.
Who's Gloria?
Alex's wife.
And?
You were right about Alex.
I wouldn't let it worry you, mate. I saw a lot of hard cases go that way in the nick.
But Alex has never been in the nick. Very bitter about it, she is too.
Can't blame her, can you?
Wished him terrible things.
It's bad enough being left for another woman, but a geezer.
I don't understand it, Terry. A man like that. What is happening to the world? I mean, I'm a liberal-minded man, you know that. Live and let live, that's my motto. But it seems to me the whole moral fabric of society is crumbling before our eyes.
I never knew you cared, Arthur.
Well, what's been happening then? Any aggro?
Nah. Nah, there's something not quite right.
How do you mean?
Well, I can't pin it down. Well, for a start, he don't seem in the least bit bothered.
Well, naturally, he's got you here to look after him, hasn't he?
Yeah, you might be right. Listen, I want to check out a few things. You stay here for a bit, all right?
Hey, leave off. I can't stay here with him.
Why not?
Oh. Well, that's what you're being paid for.
Oh. Well, talking of which...
Don't worry, you'll get weighed off. Look, supposing something happens while you're gone.
Nothing's going to happen.
I can't be seen spending time alone with a... I'm a happily married man.
Think of the positive side, Arthur. Use it as a way of educating your mind.
Don't worry, he'll be here soon.
I'm not worried. Not with you here, Mr. Daly.
Jim, where's the little boy's room?
It's downstairs.
Down. Jim? Jim? Thank God you're here.
What's the matter with you?
Why you been so long?
Well, what's wrong?
Jim's disappeared.
Oh, that's terrific, isn't it? I leave you for an hour and you lose it.
I didn't lose him. I just went for a leak, and when I come back, he wasn't here. It's your fault. If anything happens to him,
Look, nothing's going to happen to him.
Oh?
Look, Arthur, you know how these little protection firms operate, right? They find a new area to graft in, right? Pubs, clubs, restaurants, or in this case, antique shops. Then they exploit it to death, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, I've just been to half a dozen antique shops on this manor, and not one of them has had anyone at the demand.
How do you know? They're not going to let on to you.
I can tell by their attitude, believe me.
So, what are you saying, then?
Well, I don't know, but I've just got this funny feeling that for some weird reason, Jolly Jim has made it all up. Anyway, I've got another alternative.
Alternative?
To the theory that your friend Alex was put in hospital by some protection firm who wanted him out of the way. Which reminds me, what was all that crap you gave me about abrasions?
Oh, yeah, well, I didn't want you to worry.
That the same thing would happen to me. Terrific, thanks a lot, pal.
No, never mind about that. What's this alternative you're going on about?
Alex's old woman, Gloria. She could have set him up.
Hey?
Well, you said yourself how bitter she was. Wished terrible things on him. She could have paid someone to play bumper cars on her old man.
Gloria? Nah. No, it's not her style.
Arthur, you only knew them when they were Mr. and Mrs. Happy Couple. They'll have no wrath, as they say.
No, it's fury that they say.
Well?
Well, it is possible. Maybe I ought to go and pay her another visit.
No, no. You're too pally with her. I'll go. believe this. I only came round here to see if you'd set your old man up for that hit and run.
And I told you I didn't.
Arthur said you'd say that.
Oh, so this was Arthur's idea, was it?
Well, it was sort of mutual, you know.
Well, that's what friends are for.
Well, Arthur's a friend of your old man's and all, you know.
Arthur's nobody's friend. Not really. You remind me of Alex when he was younger.
Well, let's hope I don't grow up like you, mate.
Yes. Poor Alex.
Poor Alex?
Yeah, well, I feel sorry for him, really.
But Arthur said you're all bitter and twisted and wish terrible things on him.
Yeah, Arthur caught me at a bad moment. Every now and then I get overcome by resentment. Usually when somebody reminds me that Alex is actually living with a man. Man, for God's sake. It doesn't last long. I could never see him hurt. Not physically.
I just had this feeling that Jolly Jim was making it all up, and you were the logical alternative.
Why do you call him Jolly Jim?
Well, he's gay, isn't he?
Yes. Well, he's a bit of a fantasy merchant.
Who?
My husband's friend Jim.
He told us he'd never met you.
There you go, then. Fantasy, lies. It's all part of the same thing.
Hello, Mr. Daly. Where's Terry, then?
Never mind where Terry is. Where the bloody hell have you been?
Out. I went for a walk. I was finding it a little claustrophobic, being continually watched. I needed some time to myself.
Well, you should have told me.
If I'd told you, you'd have tried to prevent it.
Right. Well, it was a stupid thing to do. Don't try it on again.
I used to go round there at the beginning, when I first had my suspicions. Confront him when Alex wasn't around. He'd deny it. Say it was absurd to suggest that he and Alex had that sort of relationship. God. At least if it was a woman, I could have scratched her eyes out or something. Then when Alex confessed, it all seemed a bit pointless somehow.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Hello, Gloria. Oh, it's Arthur here.
Oh, hello, Arthur.
Is Terry there?
Yes, he's here.
Hello, Arthur.
He's back. Said he wanted to go for a walk on his own.
But he's okay, right? Nothing's happened to him.
That is not the point, Terry. Something could have. Still could. You'll get back here right away.
But, Arthur, nothing's going to happen. The geezer's a fantasy merchant.
What? Has Gloria said something? She admitted anything?
Well, she has revealed a few things.
Revealed? What has she revealed?
Arthur, please, I'm a gentleman.
What are you talking about?
Now, don't worry about it. I'll see you later, all right?
Now, never mind later. You get back here right now.
Mr. Daly, the two men I spoke of have returned.
Terry! Terry!
Who's this?
Oh, just a passing punter, you know, browsing round. Goodness me, is that the time? Well, thank you for letting me look round. I really must be going now.
Oh, yeah, I was too busy. Mr. Daly is my minder, I believe.
No, not minder, no. You're a security advisor.
Well, thanks for everything, really. Smashing.
My pleasure. When you see Arthur, tell him he's a bastard. And that watch he gave me stopped.
Yeah, that figures. Ta-da.
Please, don't talk to me about watches that don't work. Not when I'm in shock. Oh, thanks, Jim. You were out of order leaving me here on my own. Out of order.
You agreed to it.
I did not agree. I was manoeuvred in a moment of weakness.
All right, so I was wrong. Now you see what I have to put up with.
Look, we both have our role. Yours is muscle, mine is managerial.
Oh, don't keep on.
I don't feel very well.
You can lie down in my room if you'd like.
Oh, no, thank you.
Listen, what do these two geezers look like?
Ugly, very ugly, and I never want to see them again.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see if they show again, won't we?
Won't you?
Oh, here, come on. I'll help you to the car, eh?
So come on, what's the SP on Gloria?
Oh, well...
Oh, my good God, you never... Oh, Terry, you are disgusting. Gloria Brompton is a personal friend of mine. What's Alex going to say when he finds out, eh?
I don't think it'd bother him too much in the circumstances.
Terry, it's his wife.
Who's his wife? Drive carefully, dear.
Well, this is exciting.
Always watch a bit of telly.
Help yourself to another drink if you'd like.
No, I'm all right. Listen, why did you tell Arthur you'd never met Alex's wife?
I don't know. Didn't want any complications. Bach.
Have you got a time on you, Arthur?
Dave, I have to tell you, this is not my day. What's this then? Seller's market, is it?
It's like this sometimes.
Where's Terry? Oi, what's this? You're not supposed to be sitting here. What you doing?
I'm doing what I'm supposed to be getting paid for.
Ah, you haven't paid me for your grand's watch yet.
You pay me and I'll pay you.
They seem to be shifting a lot of goods.
Yeah, slightly sometimes.
Well, that's funny. That's what Jim said.
Yeah, he says it to everyone.
Anything happening?
Have a look yourself.
Not that paper, Terry, not the paper here. Any aggro?
No. Well, there is one thing.
What's that?
I'm suffering from a terminal case of boredom.
Never mind that. The longer you're here, the bigger an earner we're on.
We?
Yeah, I've got to go and see Alex, give him a sort of progress report. See, I was just checking up. I must confess, Terry, I don't fancy facing him. Not since I learned about him, you know.
Don't worry, he can't make a pass at you all plastered up.
That is not what I meant, and you know it. He's a mate of mine, drinking partner.
Give him a kiss from me.
You know, don't you?
No? No what?
Oh, come off it. Me and Jim. Oh, I suppose it was inevitable you'd suss it out. I just didn't know how to tell you.
I'd rather not discuss it, Alex, if you don't mind.
It's not something a person can help, you know. I mean, I don't dress up in drag or anything.
Please.
Anyway, I just wanted you to know that, for my part, it doesn't alter our relationship.
Eh? really ran?
Like a rabbit. A minute ago, before you arrived. I could hardly believe it.
Well, neither can I. Which way did they chase him?
No, please, please, I've only had a transplant. Would you mind not pulling it so hard? My friend with the service said if I lose it again. No, please, please, can't we just talk about this? I don't see any point in getting my face broken for what was basically a favour.
A favour?
Yes. My friend and I were only actors. We were only employed to scare you off.
Who set it up then?
Jim, actually.
Jim? I don't believe this. But
Help! Help! Arthur! Arthur!
Hang on!
Hang on.
Postcode just going in,
You the gentleman who called the fire brigade, sir?
Oh, yes, officer. Citizen has his duty.
You know the man up there then, do you, sir?
Sort of. Vaguely.
Perhaps you could tell me then what he was doing on the roof of private premises.
Me? Why should I know? You all right?
You're never going to believe this, Arthur.
Perhaps I would believe it, sir.
Oi!
Yeah, and you can come and explain it to your friend in the hospital.
I've told you there is nothing to explain.
Never mind that. Just get in a car, will you?
I just want to explain, Alex, this was not my idea.
Well, what would he want to do a thing like that for?
Well, that's what the loon on the roof said, and he was pretty convincing.
Is this true?
No, of course not. Absolute rubbish.
I'm sure it's all a terrible mistake. Jim has been doing marvellous business while you've been laid up in here. There's hardly anything left in the shop. Practically empty.
What? What do you mean it's practically empty?
Well, that's what it's there for, isn't it? To sell.
Arthur, I am not selling ice cream on a hot day. The quality and prices in my shop, I shift about maybe 3 or 4 pieces a week.
Listen, these actors said our friend Jim, so maybe you know him as well. One of them, well, he had his barnet thatched.
That sounds like George and his mate. They get down this club we use.
That's not all, is it?
Oh, dear.
Why? Why?
All right, it's true.
You had this done to me?
No, of course not. It was a genuine accident.
Then what the...
It was because of you. What you did.
Me? What have you done with my stock?
I've been selling it off, considerably below market value.
Kill you! Kill you!
It wasn't my idea, you know. It was that wife of yours, Gloria.
Gloria?
She came to see me just after the accident. Told me you'd been seeing someone behind my back. A woman.
I'm sure you shouldn't get so excited.
Shut up, Arthur. It's a lie. Whatever that bitch told you, it's a lie.
She gave me her name and address.
And did you check it out?
Well, no. She was convincing.
Oh, yes, Gloria is convincing. If you'd have bothered to check it out, you'd have found it was probably one of her mates that she'd persuaded to collaborate.
Yes. But I believed her. I was hurt. It was her that thought up the story about the protection mob. I was to tell you that to worry you, to upset you because you were helpless in here.
And what about my stock?
That was her idea as well, I swear to you, Alex. We would have split the proceeds and I would have had enough to go away somewhere. Start a new life without you. The trouble was, things got complicated when those two arrived. I thought you'd find out, so I hired George and Charlie to make it seem true.
You done this to me. After all I gave up, after all I'd done for you, you turned me over.
I'm sorry, Alex. Truly I am. I thought I'd lost you. Please forgive me.
In case you want to get in touch with me, my home number. I'll send Terry over with a bill when a bit more convenient.
Don't let it get you, mate. It takes all sorts.
Oh, Mr. Daly! Mr. Daly! I'd like to have a word with you, please, about this watch I bought from you.
Terry, I think you really will have to have a word with that slippery fellow who sold you this stuff job lot.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll take my granny along too, shall I?